and today I'm going to be making the Cheats Churros from Twisted, a cookbook. It's available in April 2020, or you can pre-order it right now. Let's get started. So we're going to start by making the Churro Batter dough. It's kind of a mix between the two, which is super simple to make. We're going to start off with some milk, boiling hot water, butter, and granulated sugar. And this is just going to get microwaved till it's really, really hot before we add it to our flour. We're going to microwave it for about 2 minutes, so it's really piping hot. So now I'm going to make the flour mixture, which is flour and baking powder, which is going to help the churros rise a little bit and get a little bit of a bigger shape. So this recipe is actually inspired from a recent trip to Barcelona. There was a gentleman making these amazing churros on the street, and I stopped to ask him how he made them and obviously eat them. And he said simply, it's just hot water and flour. So incredibly amazed, I went home, figured it out, made a bunch of them, and guys, these are amazingly easy and so delicious. So it should be steaming hot, super hot. Pour this in. Because it's really hot, it's gonna swell the flour so that it doesn't become soupy and becomes more like a lumpy batter. Whoa, it's a good arm workout as well. So now that it's mixed, we're going to let it sit to the side just for a couple of minutes to cool before we put it into our piping bag to pipe it into the oil. In the meantime, as you know, churros are traditionally just coated in cinnamon sugar, which is sugar and cinnamon. You can just add them together, stir it up, and you've got the delicious crunchy coating. So now that the dough is cooled, I'm going to transfer it into a piping bag. So I've got a canvas piping bag here with a large star tip, and that's for the beautiful shape of churros, and the sturdiness of the bag will help a lot, because it is quite a stiff dough. So we're going to pipe this in hot oil, which has been heated to about 180 degrees. So let's start piping. Whoa. All my muscles being used today. Whew. Beautiful. Oh, they look great. So while these are frying, I'm just gonna hop over and make my chocolate sauce, which is also super easy to make. So a little bit of a trick, I like to use a serrated knife to chop my chocolate. I find that you get much finer shards of chocolate, and this is on our twisted board, so it's not even gonna slide around while I do it. It's great, super safe. And you want to chop it super fine so that it melts really easily while it's in the microwave. So this recipe is actually one of many delicious recipes in the chocolate section of our cookbook, which you can find in the ingredients section in the back of the book. And it's actually probably one of my favorites because of how easy it is to make. So that took much less time than it would with a normal chef's knife. And you can see how fine it's actually chopped the chocolate. So I'm going to add this to some double cream. And then we're going to add in some golden syrup, and this is going to add a little bit of gloss and a little bit of a kind of like a caramelly chew into the chocolate. We're going to put it in the microwave again for just about 2 minutes until it's all melted. Just going to give it a stir to combine it all and just help that chocolate melt a little bit more. All right, so our chocolate sauce is ready, and so are our churros. Perfect timing. Gonna set this aside. All right, so the churros are nice and golden brown. I'm actually super proud of myself. They look just like the ones from Barcelona. And we're gonna put them on a cooling rack just to drain off most of that oil before we toss them in the cinnamon sugar we made earlier. So as the oil drains off, we're just going to add that cinnamon sugar mix that we made earlier to a bigger bowl. And we're going to toss the churros while they're hot into this mixture. We'll just do a few at a time. Just toss them around. And as you can see, they're beautifully covered evenly with the cinnamon sugar, and that's because they're still pretty hot. And as you can see, guys, this recipe was super easy to make. Didn't take really any time at all. Perfect for a quick dinner party or a last-minute dessert. The recipe book is full of these recipes, so give it a go. I'm going to taste one. They're so good.
Mm. So good. They're delicious. It's so good.
Actually, yeah.
You're good.
You went
Oh,
off.
sorry.